Hey everyone, David here with Headset Advisor, and we are going to do a comparison video of these three headsets in front of me. I have a Plantronics 4220, a Plantronics 8200, and a new Bose 700 UC Bluetooth wireless headset. Just for reference, these are all Bluetooth headsets, and they are all UC headsets, which just means that they have USB dongles that come included with them. These headsets are designed for mobile workers, workers from home, and anybody that really needs to communicate to people via a computer and or a cell phone. So let's dive in first. We got the 4220. This is a more budget-friendly headset, so they're not really in the same class as far as budget goes compared to these others, but this is probably one of the most popular UC headsets just because of the price point, and also it gives you enough features and is good enough quality that it's good for a lot of people. But I want you to be aware of these other options because they have some unique features. So this one is a duo headset, which means it just has two speakers. There's also available in a mono version if you don't want both ears covered, which some people prefer. This has about 12 hours of talk time, so it's definitely going to get you through the entire day. It does not have what we call active noise cancellation because it's not going to digitally remove the background noise. Whereas these other two options here, they do have that feature. So if background noise is of a major concern to you, you're definitely going to want to look at some of these other options that have that feature built into it. But this does a good enough job. Then this is a noise canceling microphone with a boom here, where these two do not have a boom, so they call it boomless. And what this does is it just allows you to reduce the background noise of what your customer hears, or the person on the other end of the line, what they hear. So having this microphone boom makes it really nice as far as being able to adjust it to where you need it to be closer to your mouth. And it helps to reduce more of that background noise, where both of these options are boomless, but they still have noise canceling microphones. The Bose even has 11 microphones built into all this craziness here. Comfort wise, this is definitely lighter weight. This comes in at about 5 or 6 ounces, whereas this one comes in at 9 ounces and this one comes in at 10 ounces. So this is definitely going to be your lighter option, and it will likely be comfortable for a longer period of time just because of the weight itself. Overall, this one has good sound quality. Definitely don't rate it as good as these other two options because you're not going to get as much bass, and it's not going to reduce as much background noise. Other than that, this is a very, very solid option, and it compares very nicely with these other two. This is going to be at about the $200 range, where these ones are about the $400 range. And I'll put links into the video in the description below. Before we move on to the next items here, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and a like so that we continue to produce more of this content like this. Okay, the next one is the 8200. And as you see here, this is a nice headset. Plantronics always makes a top-notch product. A lot of the fit and finish is really nice. And this is an active noise cancellation. And again, this is mobile phones and also computers. This is going to give you 20 hours of talk time and 24 hours of listening time. So if you're just listening to music, you're going to get a full day's use. And if you turn the headset off with the button on the side of the headset, you're going to get up to a month that you can leave this unplugged and still have battery life, which is nice to have if you're traveling and you just want to use it periodically. That's a great option to have. Overall, this is a really nice headset. Has oversized ear cushions, So it fully covers your ears. I'm sure you can see that. But what that does is it helps to just reduce some of that background noise distraction so that you can focus in on your music or your phone calls better. So this one is very nice. Bluetooth. This has a rating of up to 98 feet of wireless range. In real world, we get about 30 feet of wireless range. Now, when you compare that to the Bose, I would say visually speaking, I think the Bose has the best look. It kind of just has that Apple premium. It's like stainless steel, smooth. They got some unique design of these, how these ear cups kind of moving up and down, whereas the Plantronics ones kind of have these bands that go up and down, as you can see there. So they definitely have it well thought out. It just visually looks really nice. It's actually lighter weight than the 8200. So if I were to choose just from a visual standpoint, definitely the Bose has the better look to me personally. It also has this silicone here where I feel like it's more sanitary and easier to clean, whereas this one has this cloth-like material that I feel like isn't as preferred for me, but it's also down to personal preference. This is 9 ounces versus this is 10 ounces, and this is 6 ounces. But overall, it has soft ear cushions. It's a little bit less bulky than the 8200, so this one's a little smaller in size, versus this one's a little bit smaller than that one. Still kind of a little bit bulky, so Bose was able to squeeze a lot of technology inside of this headset. And this is Bose's first headset into the UC space. UC meaning just it's a headset designed to work for working professionals and be able to work on software such as Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, or Zoom video calls. So it's a nice, for their first product into the space, it's definitely a very good job. What we're going to do right now is we've previously done in-depth reviews of all 3 of these products, and we did a microphone test of how the background noise worked in each of these products. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut on this video, and we're going to show you each of those videos so that you have them referenced on here, of how the microphone compares between each of these models. So you'll be able to hear the background noise and also some of the sound quality differences. Like, does this boom work a little bit better than this one, or which one works best? So you're going to be able to see that right in this video. The content on the video will be a little bit different because it was designed for a different video, but at least you'll be able to see it and see how these headsets compare as far as their sound quality. Okay, so now the audio is going through this 8200 UC Bluetooth wireless headset with the USB dongle, and I'm recording on a Discover HD 100 USB webcam. So now you'll be able to hear the sound quality difference between that and the DSLR mic, how the quality stacks up as well. I'm going to play some music. Really quick, I'm going to turn on the active noise canceling feature. So that's right here on the side of the headset. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on because the song I'm going to play for you is going to be a little annoying, but you're going to be able to hear the sound quality difference of background noise. So this is at full volume on the iPhone, and it's actually really, really loud in this room that we have here. So if it's doing any noise cancellation at all, you'll be able to hear that through the microphone. So I'm just going to play it for another second or two here, just so you can kind of get an idea of how well that noise cancellation works. So the active noise cancellation feature that this headset has is actually eliminating a lot of that background noise. So me personally, I don't hear the volume very well.
I'm going to pause that just so you're not getting too annoyed. Um, what that's doing is it's reducing the background noise of what I hear. So I didn't hear that noise very well in this headset. So if you got a noisy environment around you, it reduces that so you can really concentrate on your music or your phone calls. And it didn't make it very distracting for me. So that's the problem with noise around you. Is it distracting? Maybe you're eavesdropping on somebody's conversation. It helps you with active noise cancellation, just focus in on what it is that you're doing. Especially if you play music in these things, you pretty much won't be able to hear what's going on around you. So there's the test for the audio quality, so that I'll let you judge for yourself. Okay, so now we're on the Plantronics 4220 UC wireless headset, and you can hear my voice, and you'll be able to see the difference between the voice quality of the Bose versus the Plantronics here. And now, of course, I'm going to start up the song so we can all see how it performs. So there you go. As far as what I'm hearing in the background, I can definitely hear the music a lot clearer. It's not as much blocked out like the Bose, and it's definitely a bit more distracting. It's a little more distracting to try to talk, but it is doable. I would say if this did a 10, I would say this is close to maybe a 7, probably 30%, 40%. Maybe I hear more of. Definitely, I think is enough to make that difference to be more distracting here versus here. I would not be as distracted and hard to think. So there you have it. I'll pause that so we don't have to be annoyed anymore. So there we have it. This is the sound quality of the noise canceling microphone. We'll see if that does any different compared to the Bose, so you can see for yourself. Okay, so now we're using the Bose 700 UC. The audio is going through the computer with the USB dongle. So now you can get a feel for the difference between this and the DSLR camera microphone that we had. So here you go. I'm going to play some music so you can see how the noise cancellation works. This is what your customers would hear, or whoever you're talking to would hear on the other end. So for any of you parents out there, I think you're going to appreciate this song here. I know. Oh, I thought the noise was coming through the headphones because it was so quiet, but it's actually just eliminating the background noise. I have it set to active noise cancellation 10 on this headset, so it really does a good job of filtering out that noise. The volume's set to the maximum volume in this room, and it's really loud. If I did not have this headset on, I wouldn't be able to clearly think and be able to talk about whatever I wanted to talk about. So I really like the active noise cancellation on this headset. So now you should be able to get a good sample of how the noise cancellation works as far as what you're hearing. Hopefully it's loud and clear and the noise cancellation works as advertised by Bose.
Okay, there you have it. Now you can hear the sound quality difference between each of these headsets, and you can evaluate for yourself which one you think is best. All these headsets right here are all professional grade, designed for workers in an office or at home, or even remote workers that are on the road. So any of these headsets are a great choice, but the purpose of this video is really to give you an idea of what the difference is between all these different models, not only on a budget sake, but also on a features sake. Overall, I think any of them are good. My personal preference for which one I like out of all these, I would go with the Bose. It just seemed the most comfortable, the best sounding. But the one that I use on a daily basis tends to be the 4220, just because it's more budget friendly. It's easy to use. It's optimized with everything. It has the microphone boom at a price point that's about half of these other ones. But overall, it depends on what you are looking for. If you really care about music or a loud environment around you, definitely want to consider one of these. Overall, I hope you found this video helpful. Please go ahead and like the video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we are going to continually put out content about headsets and other telecom related content. Looking forward to doing another video in the future, and I appreciate you. Have a good day.